There is something about the road that calls to you, something that pulls you out of the everyday, out of your comfort zone. 2024 was that kind of year for me, one full of adventures that changed me in ways I never imagined. Hi, I'm Adam, and for the past years, I've been traveling the world. Join me as I look back on a year that was more than just travel. Let's summarize everything that happened and talk about what I learned in 2024.
This is so cozy right now. So hello guys, long time no see. It's winter 2024. What a year it has been. First of all, I hope everyone is staying healthy and safe. These are the most important things and everything else comes after. I'm currently at home and I decided to sit down with you guys to have a little chat and end this season with summarizing my adventures this year. And I also want to show you some things that I did not include in my videos. I've also collected some questions from my friends and from my followers, which I'm going to be answering on the way. So without further ado, let's kick this summary off. Well, everything started with my trip to Cabo Verde, which is a country off the west coast of Africa. And the first question is, what was the most surprising thing about Cabo Verde? Probably to discover that there exists a place where people don't collectively rush, they don't take things too seriously, but at the same time they take care of each other. Other than that, there is spectacular nature, humble people, and calm vibes. Wow. What I also loved was that I got the chance to interview many locals and that we could visit this special community called Rabelados on the island of Santiago. And hearing the local Capo Verdeano language was so awesome. Okay, what makes you want to keep traveling? I was raised in a post-socialist era in Hungary. So as children we were fed with so many stereotypes and socialist ideas. I still discover some of them in me to this day. So I think I keep traveling because I want to remove as many of them as possible and keep being open to the world. Okay, the next one is, how did you decide to visit Svalbard? Well, I always wondered what is this weird archipelago on the map, so close to the North Pole. And then last year I started to watch some videos about the region here on YouTube and I found it so fascinating. Isn't it great when unreal dreams like these come true? I still can't believe that we actually went there. despite the fact that it was expensive to get to Svalbard, but every second we spent there was worth it. The thing that I learned from this journey was that our planet is so much bigger than we think. It's freaking huge and it's got a power that is above all. For the first time in my life, I really felt the power of nature, the strong wind, the ice, the snow. It was overwhelmingly beautiful. And of course, it was great to travel with company. And oh, the cabin life. How I miss those cabin life wives. Oh, and I got to try seal and whale meat. Don't tell these to any vegetarians, please. Talking about expensive journeys. How do you finance your trips? So I've still got my full-time corporate job. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I'm very thankful that I have it because it allows me to travel. Of course, one day I think I will quit, but for now it's okay. Other than that, I try to save up as usual, don't spend money on unnecessary stuff unless I travel and I like something. Yeah. Where would you like to go back again if you could choose? Oh, definitely Norway. The time we spent in the countryside there, in the very north of the country, it was unforgettable. Every fjord looked like it was from a painting. And it just felt like we were in a fairy tale. What else can I say? Norwegians, you are so lucky. The next one is, you saw the northern lights? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, I did for the second time actually, because the first time was in Sweden last year. And it was then when I started believing even more in manifestation, because we were concentrating so much on manifesting the northern lights that it really happened. We saw that there is aurora, finally. So I really learned that you just have to believe in something and it will eventually come to you. How many languages do you speak? Fluently, I speak 4. English, German, Bulgarian, and my mother tongue, Hungarian. I was 16 when I moved from Hungary to Bulgaria, so I consider Bulgarian my second native language. Talking about my homeland, Hungary, this year, luckily, I got to visit and I got to spend time with my friends and family around my birthday. And I also visited my grandma in her village, and I tried to capture some moments of how she lives her daily life. You know, I hesitated a lot whether to share this story or not, because it's so personal. But then I realized that that's exactly why I should post it, because it's about heritage, about roots, about family, and about life itself. Any difficulties this year? Ugh, tough topic. I can say that this year the people around me are well and I am well too. I constantly remind myself to feel lucky and be thankful because the things that are going on in the world right now, so much suffering, and really I have a roof above my head, I have water, I have food, and just a safe shelter. Nothing is more important than this. So sometimes I even question if I should continue this travel project because, to be honest, it doesn't feel fair. But at the same time, I think educating people and raising awareness is really important, and it truly helps. People around me have changed their opinions because of stories I've told them, for example, about Iraqi Kurdistan or West Africa. So I've got this cause, that drives me forward. I would lie if I said that this year was easy, but really I just gotta be thankful and grateful for everything that I've got. But anyways, let's switch to some more positive topic. Do you prefer solo traveling or with company? It very much depends on the type of journey, and it also depends where I am in my life at that moment when the trip happens. I love to share some amazing moments with my companions, but sometimes I just need to go and explore the world alone because that way I also explore myself. And this brings us to my first solo trip this year, which happened in the Western Balkan countries. It was a 1,000-kilometer ride with only public transport. It was so cool. Since I live on the Balkan Peninsula, I always wanted to visit the other countries here. But now that I did, I fell in love with life here even more. And that's why this whole trip meant so much to me, because this is my home. What a beautiful and long ride it was. Okay, which is your favorite Balkan country? Come on. I can't just choose one, but if I have to, I'm choosing Montenegro. Montenegro is amazing, and that fjord where the town of Kotor lies is just so stunning I can't even explain. What was your craziest solo trip? That must be my visit this year to a place which I only dared dreaming about. Yet one day I just bought plane tickets and I was like, let's do this. Of course, I'm talking about Iraqi Kurdistan. I started off with a missed plane, so it was not the best start, but what came after was more than I expected. The whole experience was wild and just so real. making local friends there as an introvert and taking all of these portraits in the center of Erbil was so special to me. Again, thanks to my amazing friends and especially to Abbas. Hi. He's an amazing guy. What was your most memorable journey this year? Tough one, because I would say it's always the most recent one. Some context. Last year I visited Kosovo on my own, and this year I went back. However, I was not alone. I was with my lovely friends. Somehow this one felt so cozy because the four of us are on the same wavelength and we have similar views of the world. And that's why it just felt like at home. And about Kosovo, well, it's still one of my favorite places in Europe. On the first day, we accidentally ended up on a folk festival. I just noticed some people running towards house in traditional clothes, and I was like, guys, shall we check what is going on there? Later, we really wanted to explore the nature, which I was really happy about because the last time I visited, I didn't have the chance to do it. And the mountains that surround the city of Prizren are quite special. On the way to a village, we made friends with our driver, Uncle Ismet, who I'm never going to forget. We were speaking some made-up Bosnian and Bulgarian mixture of languages, and he took us deep in the forest, in the Shar mountains. It was the perfect autumn getaway. I am thankful I could share these amazing moments with my friends. "2024. What a year. Looking back at it, so many dreams of mine came true. There were ups and downs, but whenever I struggle, I think of how this whole project started out 3 years ago with me, my backpack, and my action camera against the world. It was full of lessons, hard work, so many unforgettable moments, and beautiful encounters. But still, it feels like I'm only scratching the surface of what we call life here on planet Earth. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on my journey this year. I am so happy to see this community grow with such amazing, smart and open people like you. I'm excited to explore more stories, more places and more of myself through my future adventures. My friends, thank you and take care.
And so, with new hopes, I look forward to the new year, and I'm thrilled to find out what's waiting for me. This year, I've learned that it's not just the places we visit, but the journey itself that teaches us who we truly are. And every step has been a reminder that life isn't about waiting for the perfect path. It's about creating one adventure at a time. See you in 2025, my friends.